Imagine walking into a luxury SUV lineup, gleaming German badges, roaring engines, leather everywhere. And then, tucked quietly between them, stands something unexpected: the Haval H9. A name that doesn't sound as fancy as a Mercedes or Toyota, but whispers one word: potential. This isn't just another SUV, it's China's bold answer to the global SUV market. Built with size, muscle, and an obsession with comfort, the H9 wants to prove that luxury doesn't have to cost a fortune. But here's the real twist: behind its calm exterior lies a machine that's more capable off-road than you'd imagine, and more refined on-road than critics expected. In this video, we'll uncover every hidden detail: the design, the powertrain, the comfort, and the surprising features that could make this SUV your next big obsession. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to discover might just change how you look at Chinese SUVs forever. The Haval H9 doesn't scream for attention, it commands it. The upright front grille, massive chrome bars, and squared edges give it the stance of an adventure-ready beast. It's tall, muscular, and carries that classic SUV DNA, not crossover softness. From the front, those LED headlights cut through the dark like watchful eyes, and the sculpted hood hints at power waiting underneath. Walk along the side, and the long wheelbase with flared arches makes it look more premium than you'd expect at this price. Around back, the tailgate-mounted spare wheel screams old school off-roader. Think Land Cruiser vibes, but with a modern Chinese twist. Haval clearly designed the H9 to look authoritative yet elegant, and that's rare in a segment where SUVs either look too sporty or too soft. But the question is, does this strong exterior presence translate into equally solid performance? Or is it all show and no go? We'll find out next. Under the hood, the Haval H9 hides a secret weapon, a 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine that produces around 215 horsepower and 324 Nm of torque, paired with an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. Now, you might think, only 2.0 liters for such a big SUV, but don't underestimate it just yet. The engine's tuning focuses on smooth torque delivery, ideal for both highways and rocky climbs. It also features a full-time 4WD system with terrain modes: sand, snow, mud, rock, giving it real off-road credibility. On-road, it glides quietly, thanks to good sound insulation and suspension tuning that eats up bumps effortlessly. But off-road, that's where the H9 surprises everyone. It's equipped with a low-range transfer case and lockable rear differential, features usually reserved for serious off-roaders. This SUV isn't pretending to be tough. It is tough. But while it performs like a champ, does it also pamper you like a true luxury SUV inside? That's what the next part reveals. Step inside the Haval H9, and it's hard not to be impressed. The interior feels premium, spacious, and surprisingly well crafted for its segment. Leather upholstery wraps around the seats, soft touch materials coat the dashboard, and a panoramic sunroof opens up the cabin beautifully. The seats are plush, especially the front ones, which are heated, ventilated, and even offer a massage function in higher trims. The dashboard layout blends modern tech with practical simplicity. The 12.3-inch digital cluster and 9-inch infotainment display work seamlessly, offering navigation, Bluetooth, and a decent sound system. There's 3-zone climate control, ambient lighting, and a commanding driving position that gives you a clear view of the road ahead. But what really sets the H9 apart is how it makes passengers feel. Even those in the third row get respectable legroom and comfort. You get that full-size SUV feeling, but with a modern Chinese touch of tech and style. However, a question lingers. Can this comfortable fortress keep you safe too? Let's dive into that. Luxury means nothing without safety, and the Haval H9 doesn't take that lightly. It's equipped with 6 airbags, electronic stability control, hill descent assist, and traction control as standard. On higher trims, you also get blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, autonomous emergency braking, and even adaptive cruise control. Features that put it in the same league as mid-tier European SUVs. Its body structure uses high-strength steel, and in independent crash tests, it's shown impressive rigidity. The H9 feels planted at high speeds, with electronic aids constantly working behind the scenes to keep things in control. The 360-degree camera system also helps maneuver this large SUV in tight spaces, an absolute blessing in city driving. What's refreshing is that Haval doesn't overload you with flashy gimmicks. It focuses on features that matter every single day. Still, it raises one burning question. If it's so capable and safe, how does it feel to actually live with it day to day? Let's talk practicality next. Owning a big SUV can be tricky. Parking, fuel bills, and size can become daily challenges. But surprisingly, the Haval H9 balances it all quite well. It offers 7 seats, yet folds the third row flat to give a massive cargo space for road trips or gear. Need to haul luggage for the family? The HE9 handles it effortlessly. The tailgate opens sideways. A design some love for convenience during camping or loading gear. Fuel economy sits around 10 to 11 cars per liter, which isn't groundbreaking but fair for a body-on-frame SUV. Driving it in the city is easier than expected, thanks to power steering, good visibility, and camera assistance. What stands out is how refined and quiet it feels at cruising speeds. No rattles, no vibration, just smooth comfort. You get the feeling that this is not just an off-roader, but a family-oriented luxury SUV that doesn't compromise on daily usability. But the bigger question is, can it compete with world-famous names like the Prado or Fortuner? Let's compare. In size, capability, and ambition, the Haval H9 steps straight into the ring with Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, Mitsubishi Pajero Sport, and Ford Everest. That's a bold move, because these names are legends. But here's the surprise. The HE9 doesn't just survive the comparison, it actually challenges them. The Prado might have brand heritage, but the H9 offers modern tech, more features, and a lower price. The Pajero Sport has off-road heritage, but the H9 counters with a more luxurious cabin and smoother on-road manners. And when you put it beside the Ford Everest, the H9's price-to-feature ratio becomes its biggest weapon. Where rivals make you pay extra for premium feel, Haval gives it up front. Sure, it may not yet have the brand prestige, but it's winning people with sheer value and evolving quality. The real cliffhanger. What's next for the Haval HE9? Because the new generation might just change the game completely. The story of the Haval H9 doesn't stop here. The brand is rapidly moving toward next-gen hybrid and electric versions with advanced tech and global safety standards. Rumors suggest that the upcoming H9 will use a 2.0L hybrid setup paired with even better torque and improved fuel efficiency. Something that could make it a global hit. Inside, expect larger screens, AI-powered connectivity, and even more advanced driver assistance systems. Haval's ambition isn't just to compete, it's to dominate the mid-size luxury SUV space by 2026. And with growing exports and partnerships across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, the H9 could soon become a familiar name on global roads. The brand's goal is simple: redefine what value means in luxury SUVs. But before you get too excited about the future, we still have to talk about the price. Because that's where Haval plays its final and smartest card. Here's where things get truly interesting. Depending on the market, the Haval H9 starts around $35,000 to $45,000 USD, which undercuts most of its rivals by a big margin. For that money, you're getting a body-on-frame SUV, a powerful turbo engine, 4WD luxury interior, and advanced safety tech. Features usually seen in vehicles nearly twice the price. That's why car enthusiasts are calling it the budget Land Cruiser. Sure, it doesn't have decades of global reputation yet, but it offers the experience of a true adventure. Luxury SUV without emptying your wallet. And here's the secret. This isn't just an affordable SUV. It's Haval's statement that China can build premium machines too. If you're the kind of person who loves standing out from the crowd and values capability over brand badges, the Haval HE9 delivers exactly that. But before you decide, there's one last thing you need to know. Something that could define whether this SUV is truly worth it. So, is the Haval H9 the underdog that beats the giants? In many ways, yes. It's luxurious without arrogance, capable without compromise, and priced without greed. It's not perfect. Fuel economy could improve, and global after-sales support still needs expansion. But one thing is clear. This SUV isn't just another name in the market. It's the beginning of something much bigger. For those who dare to look beyond traditional brands, the Haval H9 offers a refreshing alternative. A full-size SUV that combines Chinese innovation with global ambition. And as we move into an era where hybrid and electric SUVs dominate the roads, one question remains. Will the next H9 finally dethrone the icons? We'll find out soon. Until then, remember, sometimes the most unexpected names hide the most remarkable machines. So next time you see a Haval badge, don't overlook it. It might just be the future of affordable luxury SUVs.